To Collison. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Thunder with the basketball. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Westbrook. To Adams. Westbrook. Not going down here. To Oladipo. Miles Turner slams it down.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
To Collison. Passed it off. Westbrook with the denial. Young.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Turner from long range. Oh, Miles Turner. 3 for 4. Good start.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Nate McMillan will play the matchup and bring some new guys onto the court.
Match up, baby. You gotta get up on that.
Westbrook to George. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he burns them.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Joseph with it. Leads 3. Over the line. Backcourt violation. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
For 3. That no good. Off the mark. To Paul George. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Paul George fires off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Westbrook to George. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Victor Oladipo knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
That'll do it for the first quarter. The Pacers have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Westbrook. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder, now on a team built to win.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is actually almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists last year for the Hawks, but he is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 4 for 8. That's 50%.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
To Oladipo. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Oladipo's shot no good.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense, but that's more on you than it is the defense. Challenge yourself to get the ball back and continue to be aggressive.
Russell Westbrook at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Pacers with the possession. Takes stock of the floor to Evans. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oladipo into the front court. Up by 3. Gets it in the left corner. Young. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Around the perimeter to Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Evans. Young. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Collison. It's a big finish. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks, maybe a God Shamda. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Schroeder. Oh, had him going there for a second. Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Darren Collison. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
48 wins a year ago for the Thunder. Jay, it took them a while to get to that point, but in so many ways, the Thunder had a great opportunity in the playoffs.
They did. It just seemed like something with their chemistry was a tad bit off with Carmelo Anthony. I think him not being there, him not being in Houston, them getting Andre Robertson back. He's a big-time lockdown defender on the perimeter. You surround him with youth and Hamidou Diallo, Terrence Ferguson, Alex Abrinas. This team has a chance to compete for a Western Conference Finals.
Has a chance. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
When I think about the biggest international names in the game today, Dennis Schroeder's name probably isn't the first that comes to mind. But did you know that he's one of only 3 players to ever play in the league from Germany? Detlef Schrempf, Dirk Nowitzki, and Dennis Schroeder. He is a blur with the basketball, and he will be the first or second option offensively down the court each and every possession.
OKC ball. Fires the 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Young to Turner. It's rejected by Noel.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Collison into the front court. Leads 1. Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Oklahoma City.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Russ at the controls. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Young to Collison. Defense making the ball carrier work. Young can't connect. It's no good. Westbrook into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Lets it fly from long range, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo to Turner. Almost unlucky bounce.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And Russell Westbrook knocks down a wide open 3. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time.
Whoa! Get that out of here. Message sent, Jay. Turner. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Westbrook. It's no good. Shots not going down. Jay, I wouldn't confuse this team with the Houston Rockets, but there is no question the Pacers are built to play fast.
Yeah, one of the fastest teams in the league, and I think depth this year will help them towards the latter part of the season, particularly in the playoffs. Last year, you felt like you saw Victor Oladipo get a little bit tired, but now due to better conditioning, you add on a guy like Tyreke Evans, you have guys like Corey Joseph. This team is loaded with depth.
Collison. 4-3. Message received. Well defended. Ferguson. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Team foul number 1.
Russell Westbrook steps into it. Knocks it down from mid-range. Jay, if you're Russell Westbrook, how do you take on the responsibility of getting them over the hump?
You have to own it, Ed. And that starts with owning the fact that, yes, you were the first player in the history of the game to average a triple-double back-to-back years, but that did not equate to your team being successful. Sometimes less is more. And he has to make sure that he's surrounded and allowing the players he's surrounded with to help him get to the next level.
To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner, 4 out of 7.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Thunder with the basketball. It's PG for 2. Gets a look, can't hit. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Strong finish, that's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Into the front court comes Collison. The deficit now up to 5.
Number 2, Darren Collison.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. We've seen Paul George's game evolve in recent years. Mixed results, Jay. How does he get back to being that elite two-way guy?
I think he needs to find a way to be aggressive. Let me bring you in and tell you what he dealt with this past year. When you're a guy who's used to having the ball in your hands, you can make more mistakes because you have more possessions. Then all of a sudden, when you play with a ball-dominant guard like Russell Westbrook, you don't have the ball as much, which means you try to make more out of less opportunity that you have. You force the action way more. Look for Paul George to be way more assertive in this game and find his rhythm by having the ball in his hands.
To Turner. Here's a chance from long range. Miles Turner, high release point, tough to guard.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Curling inside. Offensive rebound. Pacers secure the rebound. Oladipo into the front court. His group now down 2. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Evans. That'll get out off one of the Pacers.
Let's go. Pick him up.
Dennis Schroeder. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Pacers control. Collison to Evans. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass set it all up.
And ball movement is one of those great things. One of the things you learn early in this game is that if everybody gets involved, then everyone has a chance to win.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Another follow. Still no good. That ends the third quarter. The Thunder with the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Evans. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Schroeder to Paul George. Adams. To Westbrook. Beyond the arc for three. And Russell Westbrook, he can turn a game in an instant. Hits the three on the quick release.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Schroeder. To Westbrook. Shot from the lane won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
And it's George with the block shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
The Thunder have the possession. Schroeder. To Westbrook.
Oh, yeah, easy buckets, easy buckets, easy bucket.
Turned away by Sabonis.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Turner. It's good for three.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Westbrook with the basketball. Leads 5. Can't get past the defender. To Westbrook. Schroeder. On the pass, stolen by Indiana.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Collison. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Collison to Turner. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. The follow won't go either.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Evans. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Oklahoma City ball. Westbrook to Adams. Nothing going here on that drive. Sizing up the defense. Westbrook can't get the bounce. Evans. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Westbrook across the timeline. Leads 3. Send it.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Schroeder. Westbrook to George. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
It's Indiana basketball. Collison to Evans. Here comes the screen. Turner. Too versatile. Miles Turner hits the wide open shot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Collison. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Schroeder to Westbrook. No good. Defense catching a break there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
Westbrook with it. They lead it. 4-point game. That's no good. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.